A poor girl is standing at a shop and telling the shopkeeper, "I only have $5. Please give me rice and oil. I have to feed my little brother and sister. They haven't eaten for 2 days, and I cannot afford anything. I work and study as well, but still, I cannot manage. Please help me." The shopkeeper says, "If you don't have money, what can I do?" A girl standing nearby says, "She is only here to waste our time." But the poor girl keeps begging the shopkeeper, and the people around her keep insulting and humiliating her. The shopkeeper says, "If you don't have money, you can leave. When you have money, then come and buy the items." At that moment, a woman's heart melts after seeing the helpless girl. She says, "Give her 1 packet of rice and oil. I will pay for it." The poor girl looks at her with gratitude and says, "I don't have words to thank you." The woman gives her courage and hope and says, "My name is Maria. If you ever need help in the future, just remember me." The helpless girl thanks her a lot and then leaves. Years pass by. By chance, that kind-hearted woman becomes very sick, and the doctor tells her that she needs spinal surgery, which requires a very large amount of money. Her daughter becomes extremely worried. After some time, another senior doctor, who is the same girl that once received help, enters. She looks at the patient's face and slightly recognizes her. Then she checks the file carefully and fully recognizes that this is the same woman who helped her many years ago when she was helpless and poor. She tells the doctor, "We must do her surgery as soon as possible." The doctors are shocked. She says, "Take her to the surgery room immediately." Meanwhile, the patient's daughter is extremely worried about money. She wonders how she will arrange such a big amount. She calls her relatives to the hospital, but no one is ready to help her. She sits there hopeless and helpless when the doctor comes and says, "Your mother's surgery is completed. You can meet her." She goes to her mother and says, "Forgive me. I had no other choice. I put our land up for sale to pay for your surgery bill." The doctor says, "You don't have to sell anything. Everything has already been covered." She looks at the doctor in shock and says, "Covered? Who paid for everything?" At that moment, the senior doctor enters the room and says, "You don't need to sell anything because I am here. Do you know me?" Everyone looks at her in surprise. She says, "Do you remember the days when I was poor and standing in the shop? You gave me ration items that day. That was a new hope for me and a lifelong lesson. What you did for me was a debt on my heart. And today, with God's blessing, I have repaid it." The woman and her daughter thank her endlessly. It is true. No good deed ever goes to waste. One day, it comes back to pull you out of the darkest situations you never imagined escaping. According to you, who was the real hero of this story? Maria or the doctor? Tell us in the comments. And if you liked the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share it with friends. Thank you.